omo adi eba be ye adwuma anso ye dendenden anso so awo enti patro no ye house of folk en sama na no pay ye di ato eye tefo ne mo awo aye royal sports adwuma de no anso so me patro by the close of this week and sense eye Ghana Premier League eba chance ye no house of folk ba be sign eye deal bi pa na deal no so papa se said the way to me go through bibia be fine bibia be ko so come adi ama house of folk eye popo ekonom me fi wa ma me nko eye kuma session ebe po eye nyonko vacancy match the ebe basom eye 3 p.m. ewo eye fori epaka boabo na ere me pa to Ashanti go down wo mo ade asese so no wo mo anse wudi kan eburu nso ntama ere me pa to wani eye kokko intomania bre asase dendenden abroche fa yimo no kayeka me pa to ade asani no fi no so no de webe wo beje wanya wo mo wo se asani no fi no wo no ade obeje wo person mo be spread bibia egu any salary ne so no e sanse sika no wo pe ade ayade eti yimo no kayeka en sama metete ana anopen sa branch no me pa to ono ade oso beje sani no fi enti no so ayen sama metete na anopen ya me de mete form awo aye royal sports aye dwumade no anso so me pa to me ko ayen sam fofom etis aye committee no wo mo de o maba kese no abo coach ye fa no aye JE Sapona ene aye Intojan former Kumasi Asante Kotoko aye midfielder no me pa to be kaya wo mo eba aye mframa mo abeka say almost by 60 to 7% 70% of aye Ghanaian players no division 1 premier for no entampe we obonsam tawano so mo twiani wo mo atwesa na me pa to ma be gina park so na no de buga ball of form entwa na me pa to enu kwa na mo ya me pa to this committee no amomo awonen na me pa to nya wonen kwa na mo ade amomo wo ase wo mo ango under social work bi na me pa to mo kwa montre so na mo kwa public education fa me pa to anti-doping substance and me pa to drugs amount for abusing in sports and football no and kanka youth in general no me pa to mo same wo fa mo kwa join and also mo fa mo kwa bomb NGO bi won na me pa cho omoni NGO no enya sa adwuma no na NGO no fa reporter embra Ghana Football Association international aya me pa cho so chia ya di ama aya won mo branch fa ni dia wusi Taylor sa me kasa branch na ho dodo ni ye papa na ho dodo ni ye papa eto bi oni ma branch ya fa ni dia wusi Taylor no okoni koto dani ma one man pa emfa ma abra anche no international aya sam kakra e fi oba and then anopai ya di ama etiefo awo aya Royal Sports Jumade no anso so me pacho no so ne ane sanguna fosa ekwanim na ba kire ekwanim na ba kire ma me senra Kumasi Asante Kotoko bobo ekonomo me pacho players no nyankopo adoma Thursday training ebe shasia after se me pacho COVID-19 test no wo mo aya no me pacho Thursday and me pacho training no anso ebe shasia den anso so wo international aya sam kakra efi oba and na anopa di MT4 and aluta continua house of focus me pacho beach no wa mesa so ko na training no masa so akwato so den wo adaje anso eni aposo kra anso so awo na Aduana Stars for so me pacho nyankopon ya duma Friday and mo esa training na same Friday and Aduana Stars wa mo anso ebesha training na same na PJ Mozia oye kasama form edi ama me pacho Kumasi Asante Kotoko bobo ekono adakoja chi project no opena kasaka crab and so at your phone. Yente PJ Mozia, communication director at the Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
And then it is our prefab no. Ebe wo another standard park. Offices be wo no. Na coach office be wo CEO office be wo. Ye be move the entire secretariat no. And so akọ na ye renovate the old one. Na coach no CEO pese oben team no. The training here na no pa. Ye na wia ye go practice match and a training match na new hobby Dr. Kiki Sapon o say uni coach a ye ni
Silver Sports
yes we ni hwe eni nim say CEO so he has been in football for about 15 years why FIFA intermediary and FIFA player agent for about 10 years you know eyes for talent there onim okay not and not doesn't imply so kwako interfere but bia maybe it's a coach who training na bi na at the end of the day no coach selecting the team we bet say we there it is just
me ba cho we ene ansama PJ Moses and Tribune for anso etumi ade to dwa me ba cho no na bonso anso de nsama to dwa o si Ghanaian players no ye fa better class me ba cho Nigerian air players no ye ntse Abrante no anso ade to dwa
oye ball na ye ni ball no bopa ye ni bosi o mu bebiri Nigeria for nya do metumi but ni kwa ni say ye football no ye ni sen na begina ejina aye fine ebe boa ye nyina
Silver Sports
obi no de ni sabon kuma che ni krum kwan so ba ye peniye se tim ni ye Ghana teams ni nyina gina yi no mo ye omadwe yi no mo ye ade na kama try like with the team me bo ma bo e fa me ma omo ye start training ma ko okra akojuna akohebi ayo omo training because madawo but sometimes duru baby a de be kana se nye sanity a on say na style
me pa cho we ne ansoma na bonso enso etumi ade atudwa na me pa cho kasa kran so ade afa King Faisal bobo ekono yenti Abrante fe na bonso
na me daddy nya national team na 17 call up ye ne has friendly match satam ne di swaju ko wanko ntemene ampene ko ena aga usi mo man na obeda ya satam na has kuta osekufuo dombo temu ne yim no nyame ado be ko show mu 3-2 ho friendly match enti hono mu na me dinya national team na me de call national team me call Liberty
me pa cho we ne ansoma Abrante fe na bonso enso etumi ade ato ayedwa Razak ay abawa wasese woni a club a we new opportunity am ya friend no the Black Stars of Ghana tia me atia na no pese likely so be join a Dream FC ay bobo ekono so na Ghana Athletics Association almost pay friend ay Rex Robbie akwa kan sam ye gomofin say why ye sika no me bloat no me pa cho me de pay no so akwa pie mo awo ay quarter mo bara kwa kaso oso obi an contact no omo contact the kwa no de sika ebe to tikita ba bo Black Stars friend against Mali no keka famo na makeka say me pa cho mo contact na bia the travel arrangement no entumi amwa no me pa cho wa kaso so bia an contact no no so ayensama efi open na no pay yare ma tiefo na kulundalo le metasa me kan cho say honchon capsules no mamodi aso be pe bia no prostate enlargement problems no tete wo me pa cho bema ya the rubber aso bema man so what me ajonso o enya honchon capsules ne bia be fa anso atumi adiama so so ana ajonso no mutai tete mi no o ajonso won o tai tipe na wo ya bema mo o jonso to so frequently draw make for adiama no ye honchon capsules ababa semples no so ye nwan mo ema no ye ma me mo dro enso enie me pa cho ba bebu ni nsa 7 days 6 days no want to be anya hwe want to be ankeka no o menstruate so flow no se na kane na ba no e say ya manesa e say abaka kra na twa onya ababa semples no ya o normal flow no ni nyina adaba kama Mr. Q no enso mema edrom me pa cho bema obejia branem obejia gram awo mpaso odin pa pramuda me kan for Mr. Q no enso adiama ene anopem e say me brana bem sports god Fancy Di Maria or the year too far akoye nkrofo enkroso letters amano ne answer no exclusive sini nyina no me patcho the letters no ba na no pen sese adaje ene aposokra other Paul Santia ja ene master abusuafo no akwasi aika kwabna mu nyina no ene anopen ye chiamu ye papa esanse shoyi mo eni ho grow one bit kwa into jakasia ena ya enfama mom mame wishi mi nua me chiri ba Frank Omari Ado happy belated birthday ja sikasem to me refi enti why happy belated birthday and every mamia mi nua me chiri ba wonya 37 years Frank bibi awo bia no nyankopon onko so won shop onto nkwadam omo sika beberebe na won so bi anso ya manoso na bibia anso anya f5 enti Frank Omari Ado wo akra show no monitor den happy belated birthday sound so ana openya ya friend na one the only Nana one our Mrom Hotel spare parts de la back on Nana one who's your chow papa show no only one agro and so a cry and chair sports got in the latest in ano and so a brass santamai and not pay yes adaje any apostle essence exclusive no me patcho Abrante na boni beda and then ano pay baba sansam no and so apete na bibia and so to me kama and so our show and so it's me patcho mon fancy Fancy and some of the bar Abrantia your friend Enoka Rev Enoka or see Fancy keep the fire burning watching you people live from okay on also dia what the Ekote on also dia what they buy no sound so and a D new Timansa one also and the about or say a skeleton man more fire sound so another fire emojis no and so about sound so and a park coffee can do or say Di Maria I'm listening to you live from Dubai keep it up okay park coffee yeah that's papa sound so and I see do ketia or say chairman I see do ketia from okay and also the message what they about and so and also enjoy show ni be papa our baby and also I said them running here. The time is up. Sports God Fancy Di Maria at the latest in Eba. Yeah, now be about there.
Whoa, Safu be a fine.
Now, I'm out to be better. Oh, prepare the Abana.
You also me scrutinizing.
Okay, now son is so. I said, oh, Nadia, so don't pay. Don't pay. And Grania and we a breaker. We a breaker, Mr. Breaker. It's now son is one. She said, and run a brief free for our sanity and society. They say, I know by your program be a hashtag. We have a better program din and pay hashtag Royal Sports area hashtag a sports center na fanyumre and so a hashtag sportsnet and then you may ha yabana the update ni na so the abana dia kan nyina no and so I come and what minim say why your messages ni bia na atetia my ye kakra nti also kakra na won fa so
yes me be so ha
where feature has alongside.
Oh,
where featuring
Kenya bad crowd.
Okay.
One to Karim on Twitter, so say Royal Sports on Silver 98.3 FM is Ebonisa Bani Okrunafe. Abdul Karim made this message about McLavia Palmer on Twitter, so say the show is on heat this morning, trending in the whole America. And no, I am McLav, and so a message on Twitter, and no, after a bunty for you, and so I didn't dare about about so just I'm penny passion so alpha heater, just say any heat get to a cranano pay. I feel Nana Trapoma say yesterday read the red short class and pointed out that indeed we are defending the trophy. Kudos to us for the win, but we move on Thursday. It's another hurdle to cross. Listening to live inside Kenya Sabrim Fancy Flu Afe. When you traffic gonja, traffic can so say when I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Fancy, we up like 7 as usual, waiting for nothing but the best of news. Good morning to our Krobia family and the Royals Army Squad. Also the message or the band and some ready from Report Junction. So trust I allowed our Report Junction fans let the fresh news flow. And also the message, I don't know, when so maybe they will manage and so the message about say one also trying the Royal Sports Affair, Mr. Tino, and so on Twitter say. It's another great day that the Lord has made, and indeed we must be proud of. As we are alive there, we have to tune into the best sports station with the best crew as well. Keep on with the good work. And I just say, we answer Mr. Tino, a message our debafe. When so I shake Osman Dembele, so the message by our trust, time as soon, daybreak and on your radio to 798.3 FM is your man or Southward the Skeleton Man and the best foreign news presenter Fancy Di Maria 7 the breakfast Royal Sports. The message I don't know bunting for you and so I did a message by. Now I say Arsenal will be stronger than ever if we get Hussam or Omunya Thomas Partey and so I said I'm trust my
Silver Sports.
Then I'm watching here sensei.
Maintain
Arsenal
for 3-1. Say team you gusu shishe
Liverpool. Hey, when the mumu shishe. Ani yam say
so me come there do super account there and I'm count there ma.
Liverpool say 2.
Yeah rebuild.
William Bomo first go here hat-trick mensa. Obo Fulham. Now we assist me en san. Be hwe Arsenal free. Yamodi ye.
Fulham anya say na nanu mo ball 3-3.
Yeah. Fulham ni ball 3-3.
There be nanu mo ma 3-3
weekend. WBA.
Na eno ye dey.
Na WBA mo nya dey Fulham.
Obi say omo ye restless. Oti WBA no. Oti
Silver Sports.
WWF. Oti another WWE you say na Chelsea for money omo mo ko wrestling akobo omo
che 3-3 sheba o. Ziyech me fan fan so. Police chemefa benkumo
mo de sa na afira kwa wi
ade a me hunu se mo hu bia mo nyesa na Liverpool be fa Premier League mo magi Premier League
yo udi kan quarter na oni bi mu
o de ma me fa me nsem na do so pa
ye ni bra bre no
Say Ghana's
for life.
Abe. Some say one. Bosswa. We say one no.
Silver Sports.
Okay, Kobe doing work, 2-4 on my shirt. He the greatest on the court and I'm the greatest on the verse. Yeah, going for the last ring like it was the first. Gotta get the gleam, do it for Kareem. 2-4 so nice, my flow so mean. Catch me at the game, sitting next to Goldstein. Kobe Bryant Nikes,
Silver Sports.
Strings. Kobe in the game, dunking on the whole team. Yeah, Black Mamba, attack conquer, the basketball beast, the rap monster, the crossover good, the turnaround jumper, or just drive the lane and dunk on
Silver
dunkers.
Sports.
You know where it's going down, yo. This is the Lake Show, but don't drown though. I call him King Bryant, now let the crown show.
Definitely, I'm just lost for words. I mean, he's amazing.
Watch me get him like Kobe, sick with it, no COVID. Black clouds break open, rain down black roses. I smell a rose, now I'm focused. The game is cold, but I'm frozen. The lanes are closed, but I'm bowling. All mine, but no COVID.
Right into ye kuna yadi amane sama to aso dia ma ye chefana no pe make asa dwumade na ye fana sa Royal Sports na guso e kosona no pe no edmo no so far wadi catch safro nka ba make asa ne a ano so che so locals ni nyina no wono so the update out also satimi kan nyina no wono so na dia ma kama match sa do enra ano so timi ba so san games ni nyina no ye ba be hu adwuma kama na ma me fanto no e wa brother me second nyina no enso na so enra kama no timi to twa no wono so Bologna team no enso etena fi ba form na the team a ye fana Pama Eva Sampama Gema, and also Netmi Basono, Roberto Soriano, Eba first and second goal, and so Emma Bologna, Emma Chesa Branta first, Andras Kov Olsen, and so about Ted Gona and Sana Brantia, Yafana Rodrigo Palacio, and some Nasharia Tosuma Kumakunai, and so Adiamatima, Yafana Bologna, and Wentina Branta first, Henani, and so I take Carabaco, and some Nadama Pama, Brandia Gema and Rono, and also Etimi Basso, Nanocho Menfan Sodom, and some Nonia Cancer Portugal, what was a Belenesa Babacono, and so Anna Famalisao Gabet. So Emma Chester family Sao Kwawe, and some Noko Trouble and Nessa Wabrasa Gamno, and so Etoja was Stadio Nacional. My men found to him Setima, Yafana family Sao Flano, and some Noko Show 2-1. Now Branta Vansa Mateo Casiera already come to attend my home team, and also Belenense, Emma Chester Koba second half, no, Raciali Abate Cabell Level Pagino, and some Nadama family Sao and Sana Tima, Yafana family Sao Brantia, they did not the Carlos Valenzuela, and some Nabasha winning Kono, and so Adama family Sawa, and also Enwano, and also Netmi Basso, Mamen Casa Premier League camera matches Saudwa, and also Netmi to the full and Babacono, as Antona Firma Aston Villa, and some National Academy, Jack Rolling go, make us a player now, Yavana Sakono Nurani, and some National Grassana player, Yavana said Tara Minks Achasono, and some central defender, and so actually a Tosumi and Sama Babakua, Yavana Sanos, Aston Villa, Ewa Brasa Camino, and also Netmi to Enra, and what you remember to a big gamer, never so to Mutoka, and support to Sama Trueno. Nan Kamias Aslan Soboras Nidia, Nam Namusu, Tidia Basa Sankema, and also Abasu Compiasono, Bibian some Nabetmiako Kama, Nelson Maman Torms and one Gamno, a Kobasa Tima, Yefensa Liverpool Eshamiensa, a Manchester Arsenal, and some Natia Kanubako, a Yadesa Liverpool Bobokono, and some Nakamima from the down, and some Batisha Triwana, Alessandra Casetta di Cantuatna, and some Nadama Arsenal, Sajomane Belavo Pagino, and Andrew Roberts Lesha second goal, and some Casa Jogo Shooter, and some Nuffy Bench Abano. And also Ababa Jumana Kama Ewa Producer Gamer, and also Natwi Basso, and what to make us a Biakai, Abra Chasamatis Aru Akanino, and then Manus Abetimiatuja, Namaman Fantuan Radia Tianon. And so I understand and some nights is a Tuesday, we'll call a league anymore. The tennis of Bobo covers a rest of Sociedad, and some nobody at Valencia, and I have 5 o'clock and a sad big match, you know, and some nobody about Swabame Castle Rua, your first of horror Figueroa, and so Annabelle Cocker is a big match, you know, and what to your taffy, and some nobody can be a child Betisa, and also I Colusum Afonso Peraso, and I make Casa Sabo Bokua, your first I taffy, and some Nana Betisa match, you know, and also nobody Atoka, and also I match a 7:30 and a sad big match, you know, and also nobody. Oko Italia, my man Antonio Sacoba Italia, your Monza Babocono, reference of Berlusconia, your just Robert recover, and some other coming 19 Tima, Yavanasa Monza, and some money Trustina Frono, and some other betting about Ansana Casa Carabao, and so a game a Sabig Martino, and some betting Abaso, your Tottenham the new Tottenham Sports Stadium, almost some nobody at Chelsea, and I make Casa San Martino, and also betting Abasua, and also I sense 45 on a San Camino, and also betting Atoka, now report on the second. second and some not a soccer Portugal my men fan to them some matches out on Inano and some never and Sana Messa go back to Portugal my men from us results out there Barcelona Wukonia can say French up in our brothers say and some Roland Garros and one yes I say the results amount and watch order of play I was say Barcelona yet man I'm men fan to them say games and some not to talk what was a 12-time champion and some not just a French up anymore you for the Roland Garros no or France Rafa and some national DNC now them in second son I say, what transfer bet me at the 13th title as Roland Garros no more as on the gamer and also not me Barcelona and also a German gamer a match as opponent of Belarus your friends Ego Garasimov and also not me player no a match as Garasimov no and some Nanya Frimo and watching Daniel Medvedev as Ayobia and also Anya Frimo now they were quite a panel and some South Force one gamer and also about what Daniel Medvedev as Frimo and also Malusuya and so my Martin Fox Alexa and also Hungary and what to make Kazakhstan almost a player your friends Alexander Bublik as Ayobiano and some nice September 8 seater your friends a Gammon Field our Brasa Camero and also not me Basso not just a Gammon Field and some nothing our Braham Giapa as I say upset and also not me by when a player your friends Jack Sock and so to me Rilo Pelka and watching the dominant team and some not to me Camaro Intelligent and also I give it to me Basso and watching my men from John Melman and some Nakolus in the game and so my Pablo Carreno Buster and watching the Jalen Nastrov so you'll be a gamer and also Nabasuno and also let me release a game and so the tell Francesca Fo and send on Mikael Kukushkin and some game against Fabio Fognini and come and say Fabio Fognini and some Nakoluzu Sakemo and so my Mikael Kukushkina and also I am Mensengo Sabras and say what tennis so much anymore and also French Open and no matches and Barcelona and all stand cinema almost other supporters and some Natimu Kumako just anybody 1,000 and some not just a game piano almost a Kobe and from a casa and man also from no my man from two and him Oko women singers now make us some Williamson so chance Margaret court at chance and a record and also not me call a sense of court our 24 and Serena 23 Grand Slam titles was on him now my man from two and gamer and also not me Barcelona na American affair and also any Christian and about that game I'm a Serena Williams America when the two show center when you're 7660 and some meditators on our Brambe Casa and also 766 love no and also not me Barcelona I'm and so I qualified the anymore and watching the world number 5 your friend is Elena Svitolina and some love to me as I said the game about our first one and also Fafara Grasiva and so about our game and come out Elena Svitolina and some Fafara Grasiva make us the second one gamer and also about one opponent on a qualifier your friend Renata Zarozwa and some none about Kwakabasa game and until Renata Zarozwa and some none Elena Svitolina and some none about me about our brand gamer and also Nabet Miabaso, Anastasia Pavloshenkova, and some Nanifatilina Kudinisova, and some Noboy, and Anastasia Pavloshenkova, and some Novinisa Gemino, and watching Sarah Erani, and some Natimika Monica Puch, our bra, make us an issue gamer, and also Natimitoka, my man Fantom said Kiki Batin say Obia, and also Natimika, or Dinkunum of Ababawa, your friend is Katarina Zavaska, our bra make us a Sabed Martino, and also Natimibaso, when we saw Tamara Zitansek, and some Nakolusia, and my Gabimu Gruza, I'm a Petra Vitova, and some non Ocean Dottin, and so Abba Matas Oceano, and some Naluzuya, and so my Petra Vitova, Mekasa Shwanza, and some Namarisin Kiss Kemno, and also Natimibason. Emates Obana, your friends are Madison, and some Natano Amasa upset, and also Natmiesi, and Tishwaza, and so I qualified a second ronda. Obanya Katajuvan, so upset him. Amina, your friends Angelique Kaba, as I say, and one of your persons, Menim Sadian, Aya Corridor, Sadian Mania Corridor, matches Aronino, who wants to upset Teniate, and some Naya Juman Power Branino, and so Arizona Saudua, and also Okomo Casa Jumedia, the din at the Roland Garros, as I say, and also Naya French Open Jumediano. And also Nagusu across our brano as I update to announce on Saturday. And I'm a better story at you say, what quarters of France are what I know, and some assessor. I'm said, I was see woman at the Rafana Damunino, and some never can be said Baco, and so I water, and I'm from and some feature match ball as I say, almost ever use Amaseno, and Kobasa your problems so raw. Your friend is Rafana Damano Saturday the buyer. Now my men from Sata Sakobaso runner, your friend is a dominant team, and some never in the game. No, my men want to just a team. Sam Arincheli, I don't some like him say no crack, said they are done city pa, and some not as a France in India, and not dear Bana Info, and I said, yeah, be a Bessia Info, and it's an opponent, I don't dominate team, and some Nabashani piano were prepared for everything. Sarah Dabaya Bado, Sarah the Enya Bado, Safai Kwasini, Adinano, I don't dominate team, and some Nobia ready, Yencha team of Enra, and some no camera in challenge.
My level was good. I was very happy with the way I played from the beginning to the end, basically.
Silver
and conditions, I'm used to them, or I know how to play in those kind of conditions, obviously, because in Austria we have many days like that. And then from junior times, and when I started to play professional on the futures in March in Croatia or Czech Republic, there were many tournaments with similar conditions, cold, heavy balls. So it's not really something new for me. And it helps against guys like Marin, because it's a little bit easier to return many serves back in the court and to run down almost every ball. So I like these conditions.
3 million euros a year. I'm a cast of bonus Sinano and some never to me about. Now, when I'm COVID-19, as I say, at January, I'm a some Pinana Eban in Chamonix. My main front room said about 14, and I asked of never to class and one. Now, and I'm so Nibabese, I asked a 14 Ukraino players, no, a bear say be a bear, just a 10B, and a just a members, no best of 4. Name of them in second, and it's a nipple 14 so far. I bet to just some number test positive, and so our January, my main front room say, and we 11, a players from Bono, and the Mummy and so I am members from a year, January. Now, my German second say, almost say, now Sunday came about someone in Napoli, and some numbers are big match, as a player, almost I can't tell Napoli, and Mumma come 6, I can't 11 now, almost when you're COVID-19, I'm a say report on second, and some other so called General Soya, about to just a place out of Pinano, and some measures, I say, almost show symptoms, our bra, almost some numbers are game, and so it's a Napoli area, Yomanam Cromwa, almost Alcomalusus are game, and a Cobas symptoms, I say, I don't measure, they said, I'm in second, and said Napoli, as I test for, I'm a test to almost place Lina, I'm a star from Osuyajuma, and some Madame Napoli Tumuno, Yasayo Biako 19 tester, report on second, son of Napoli for this row, now share South front page, La Gazzetta dello Sport, Nasa La Gazzetta dello Sport, Facebook, no Sinacadi, who Cherame, the Wuhunon. And so a player, your friends of Victor Osimhen, when your brother first Marcelo, and I just all fin and woe, so all head to know. I said, the Napoli for nine and say, I'm a call catch a journal from the say an outbreak, let's say, intermediate. Moncano Cranen Tray, no one today, so Yanamo ball game, no, and you put my 11 or Manyabia, yes, you say, out of 11 players, 3 members, and I'm 14, and Mokomo Bobby, Almujana Flood, and also Bino, Yatis from Yanni 6. I am why. Now you who say behind the batch and go so El Cosino, Ebia player, and some non Sani Pacona, 1 year, Jenibino, and so any close contact. Now, example, any dear La Gazzetta for the buyer, and some natural and Nigerian Brantana, your friends of Victor Osimhen, and some other just a Marcelo, about face to face. Now there's a Marcelo no be there, Victor Osimhen, I'm saying, Covenant America, omnibus from Marcelo, Numbia, Quatersonia, Numbia, and some a bet now said you again. City as a Bema, we're feeling young Kwanwan, and as a certain no, I'm so pleasant, no more Bona Nebia, Chobi, Nan, and Shadanyua, Naso so head dress or no Kubina, or Maba separate money at Janubi, and some money of course with a moment where watch a downset genuine shock, not as a red button be, and some not dab and Kunsua, I trust a Marcielo, and some nights as a Victor Osimhen, and your first to first vis-a-vis, or more contact, no, so on I already be the end, just an annual person, Nigeria, I'm one in Pania Bad. I said, damn, no one be. As I say, I had to pa. Now I'm in second in and so there's a picture now, and also Natasuno, and so I confirm here, and also natural say I'm pass a player. Your friend Sam Marcelo so being Quandia, natural so also Nadiatiano, and so I crack my Brantana, your friend is also I just a Victor Osimhen, and also I update to Eba San Samarino, yet the Emmy for an pay, and some no show so, and into matches I was say, a general family, and I'm second say, General Annie Torino, I'm a postponing some match of Breno, and some big game at Ebaso. Now I said a Genoa, almost we can acquire last 2 Friday anopa almost say Matia parent aye goalkeeper no start say asem onya some funny feeling bi asem no to kakra omo cry the tester na just oyadea ye for COVID-19 ade chena no Saturday and so awia be say 1 o'clock awia na omo se san etedia and yenko test teammate aka ni nyina esa so bia na Matia parent and some our contact omo ko test na results no ba todwa and at 9 o'clock na no Saturday na e ba say obia ni wa when you are be and what just a Saturday no about 9 p.m. about say will be any Yajem no say Debbie almost some for and it's 2 hours later now just 11 o'clock our Italian time the same Saturday anajo I'm quite test for and about say play and tono and some nothing features ayasa your fan is Sean and some Nabasono and some Nanya Yajem Nano Sante Anopa and I'm a couple game no I yes Sunday annual best 6 o'clock and some Italian time and I just on Monday about 12 emu 11 aye players emu makoma komiensa and some nights as a staff of Brasan ni na no and some no from asoye and eba ewa bra hon sem ni na no ye de atutwa ene anopay and some no show no so na manu fantom se no breaking news amensaka and some no say Chelsea make atro so mania prepomo ko all out way e bass one ye dem no me de betu just say Chelsea be do mo betimi bia na omunya Declan Rice na omo beto na omo jama N'Golo Kante and some not me akwa say Jorginho and mo ba so me Chelsea added 48 million pounds and some no processie the men second say West Ham United omo bobe de say omo bobo no na okoto ka have to say next Chelsea for na bobo and you be atimo na moto no say next Chelsea for bobo ye na mote he ya man fa sika na makroma mananka mo de akoto bi afi Germany aba with the 48 million pounds na ba say ya and me ka be say summer 2011 akoba say Chelsea for no kwa mistake omo ko fa Torres de no buy Liverpool mo kwa na Liverpool rejected because one was 6 days and I don't know what's here and to breaking news men second says Chelsea almost 48 million pounds a crying on your say Bobo Kua your father said West Ham and some now to mention it asking for money and so but money as president not some or catch a mokade yachemi bia run first at Jemisha Olano Nasmo candidate asking for the Demadini never and to the time to Kuabani update and also break a bino I was saying demo and person to million so now in senior the second so Coco Pride Nana Dianom and so I book game on Sunday and some meditate no co prior name and yet now the Evans attack crowd here best be an outrum you be a player your first Lorenzo in senior best 2 weeks piano I don't some never to Yatanafie wouldn't some of the story now Yama make catch outside her side I was in a kind and so Arman Napolino obeste na ometimeja for kwama for no and so atimiako now Jamin second say hey say in your Bema on it was 16 years at the age of 16 Napoli and some not on the your friend Daniel Hersai, I must say, I'm in second in Nano, and some not a Sakotano, as when you're free to my friends of Barry, Ababasina Kalabobokua, your friends are also I Napoli, and also I Apteta, and also from a sweateba, and watching my men fan to one more say, I'm in second in Nano, and it's a West Ham United, and some other better course, I'm open Napoli for defender, your friend said Nikola Maximovic, I must say, the Alban in Nano, and some other agreement, I'm betting I want to my our brother, I'm in second is offer now, and also Nakon and Camias and Napoli for no. I'm some Namaswani Jopa. I'm a said the Ebony Nano, and some Nanasa Maximovic, and some Nabas so few honorable Kobesinakai, and so Adamatima, your father Sanos, I was time in Brano, and some night update Etoja, Sankeo Kumasa Santokotoko, and then say be a mechanic house of folk and a yeah, Ebia Bananki, I can. Okoba munchina ote so muto player bi na fa me kai Cuisance na am sa branch me be the story omoto na ekoba say almost 2 seasons ni na me kai Cuisance no ma me fa to nim say Leeds United at the offer koya report am say kan say boy no so munya ne man nko afa dia me say kan na no pay no enso man say afa de ba munchin enso am boy ne permission say ono so ebetimi akwa awa brother me say kan nyina no enso moto na de ne bai no omo nhede nya sabi emfaso bia enso mo akota no so ba ni nyina chi no dia me second say Bamontin and so nyama me Cuisance akwenya say ano so mbetimi akwa Johnny Boboku a ye fa say no and so Manchester United and also I update eba say ma me fan to one more brother me second nyina no and so ngare say cross Spain meba England munya betre Now your customer say, Yaman second in answer at the Hazard that you know, yes, Hazard say, why ready swap up, Juma the Hazard, Eddie or Radiaman second, and some answer, plus Becca Chow say, Opera, now any surgery, no tenacity, now Quasan Bar, Yanos Rosebi, your best judge, the boss of me, said, Canon Copra, now Becca since a player, your father said, then Hazard, and some not joining Real Madrid, you know, but your Mokraine surgery, the same place, and I said, the baby Crona, and a Cocobas and a night Cronano, among some Nasa Corporatibium, and until the same Emmy Cows and a 9 baby Falco, among some operation, which I said twice, Yaman second, Hazard, no, yes, I'm psychologically, and also who be the film now catch on so bet me. I join our brother say, Gaban Real Madrid, and then Valladolid, Obaswobo, and what's in Real Madrid, and then Levante, Obaswobo, and Sana, near Canis International Break, and also not me about our brano, and so I update to Eba. Now, Bassa, my man from 2 economic situation is say, yes, very delicate. Amadiam second say, so I want to me and Tom Plaza, I want to me to be Fama, I was so not common, I was so not Joshua Pebiatamano. Also per Memphis the Paya, I was something and proud the Piba, and a Coba said Jemisha Ola, I am president, and so Adama Chassa Leon, Adiba to Jassa. Oh, only the Chassa, and what did it in the boys no command was say, Wakacha then tight him, and come at Chassa coach, and some I aware, Sabama, Namia Dumaka 6 days around the Council 5th October, and a transfer market closely, Namam and I Tuesday, a true Friday, now Obia Sikamaya, now Yentimi years anybody by Friday, and it's Saturday. And yet, so Biabet Yacobium, Amasa said, I'm second, and some nuns of Bassa, and so I don't bet me be a celebrate at dinner, many Janet Chanson and Sabat Yakano, and also Nasa Subet Yaka, and what's my man for term so Robakua, your father's Oscar Garcia, why Juma Pata, now as I saw your coach Adamacha Tavico say, and Sufati, and some example at Daddy Pefe, Sanas and Yesabia Bassa, and your money and Philamansi, and so Nasan Kabia Bassa Fano, and some other concentration Cassiopa, and so the Colamas. Anaswa Kabian Cabana Canamanano and some Ayakama and Maduma Ansu Fati Ebas say one also Ajidini Nano and so I trust Sakobasabia Bossa at the conference Eman Codano numbers Eman Corano opportunities and Codanina and some Nabatia Breki Ababrum and some our first team name Ansu Fati Diano my man Fanton say Jose Maria Mingaya and so I former agent was say Mudiepo Akadem Humanison Nanye Fati and at the age of 70 say at the age of 70 say and I Fati was a Mokaya or Kaimo Mokamu plan and if any born Kakich was Ansu Fati age away. Born Kakich, I was age no I shall go no more and so they Ansu Fati. Next one, born Kakich, baby crown in them. It is a mine number Telaman Cordano, Nam Nababen Ansu. Ana kwansu yes ansu bra wani bete na chesebia wo twambo akaka chade no kra and to wura fa some ngaya asem munya botre fa makotana ye fa no sano so aya Ansu Fati wa bra no enso na update eba sansem nyina no ye de emi echo fa anano pay enso no sho no sutie wura fa Enrique Cerezo aya president Adama Atletico omo bu so wura no say nti ebetumi abasa dachi bia no wodi Leo Messi abeba beka Suarez ho e wa Atletico ora na so kan say o ndem pa obon say bibia wa asase so bia aye possible nti ebetumi abasa obeda so dakope na wa te say Suarez ana so ora e fa no say Leo Messi ekoka Suarez ho na o say Leo Messi eba so no Suarez eba bɔ ne ball enso arma team bako dia afutro bako penalty so no president ye fa no say Enrique Cerezo enso adema Leo Messi afutro bia we say omo wo advert bi as advertisement bi aye nuga for advert was say e ba otis ade no e chere say e bia come home for Christmas na chere say advert na nkase na ye say e run e was Spain no as chere say and so omo tu kwa chiri eduru bronya bra obriaje ne politin back now don yoma guna fe so akokra se akwakwadi bronya o se sign advert ne tienti Leo Messi akwa chiri abra so se o se Leo Messi ba fie no obedi bronya fie ne here o se fie no nso ne Atletico Madrid wa bra na fie a chese ba bia na ni ba die pa no enso aye sa ba bi na Suarez e wono ati se Leo Messi enso na chono Enrique Cerezo nka wa kwa chiri bronya bra na bai omra fie na choso mo nyina nka mo ni bronya wa bra Sabia Leo, and some Nabatia Johnny Atletico, and also I update Eba, and Sabatoja, said him in seconds, as you Porto, as Ebeneska, if you Otamendi do no more, as Otamendi, if you Porto, and about Man City. Now, this time, we'll go back to Portugal or come Benfica. Now, the second says, Asikana Ebana, and I have 50 million euros, Man City, report I'm in second saying. emu 75,000 euros enso ebekɔ de ama team a ye fɛn FC Porto na sa 75,000 euros a ebekɔ ama FC Porto ni nyina no aye FIFA for solidarity payment no ana kyɛ 75,000 euros so to a won kan bi nhyiemu na kyɛ so ba nya sa amount no no mo kobusa Porto president na ye fɛn Pinto da Costa sanya bia no Otamendi adentina manfana ma ana o sɛ Otamendi no ye koma the last time ɔmo so meteki bath e wa bra de tɛn sɛ incident across the last time a ɔmo gye title enso no Daluz no na okao itomo de omunya interested kra omo no without no omo betumi age sa komo show interest and Porto asanche omo de omo mpenti na Manchester boy no esom na kwakodi the other half and also I Benfica wa bra no esom na update eba na dem second nyina no esom na Sergio Conceição make try support for 100% why standing the contract am say the eba nyina no and so say president no I finish Pinto da Costa aba so no Sergio Conceição and so Esten Quantia and so nebese no akoso ya adwuma enso ade ama team a ye fere FC Porto unum se Portugal omuso liga akoso liga Portugal no dem say kan say yesem ambe so ye test ehe na sa test no ane sanka Santa Clara ane Vicente enso no game ebo sa game no I was see makwan emani pema kuma 1,000 enso eba stadium yeso mo de akwa to regional government no aba say no omo twensan ka bia hanoma ka bia babiri se bia KMA omo so na twensan ka bia mpanufo no enso ebetimi aklama sa ade no ane so na timi aba media ma team na and so I update Abena Premier League no mamen fan to say enwa game about so come say Liverpool and so na ya dwuma nyina kema ase minim no am yes story am catch say ever since I join club by say Liverpool I said 3 goals omo be drew 400 goals under manager ye for say join club asenra am pena nkrofi akwasha miensa ala say dia ben say kan nyina no and so na say ever since owura ye for say club by nyina no omo so na 400 goals also our Premier League no I since October 2015 na me ka se Mikel Arteta esemo sorry a and I Liverpool for ne press and Liverpool press it is some press it ben mo match da munya mo fan mpiomo o say no mo ye bio na Liverpool for ne press ya wo jibona de piomo pe no kwa to Van Dijk jibona ha branta boot o no ten wo ma bonus no Sadio Mane mo wo ma bonus no Mohamed Salah na we for say Mikel Arteta say wo hu bi da na jena Liverpool fan he wo see no na fan say quality na denjo kan sa no nyina no and say wo press Liverpool over Konaka 1 man standing ye fan say Van Dijk or jibona pe wo so hit ball 60-yard pass nessa baby o jina 60 yards wo maswa wonya Mohamed Salah panache sa asemasi nessa obi a wo say obi press a wo ba be counter attack na say wo counter ni on the break no na chesa jegu plans a wo de ko mu nyina na chesa say tima mo nyama dwen say Liverpool press a wo batu wo machi a wonya ne fo kra ama chesa Mikel Arteta enso na sa sare nyina de tutwa na me ka say Diogo Jota enso na ka say bi na boy ne de do be so kan nyina ne say wo ba timu a ade I plan say wo be show first goal wonya first goal na ja kan nyina so matimi ba no wo twese bi bia be kokama na obra mo busa ne say na wo e say Liverpool team we pa abadan watimi abawura chese first 11 mo esansa attack na wo bono ye wo Sadio Mane on the left Roberto Firmino ewo afront na Mo Salah on the right ebe mo say no wuram o say wo jani nyina de ma coach ye fan say club nko na betimi ani sade so no ebe start and on start Diogo Jota ekasai.
It's an amazing feeling, of course. I just wish it could be with a full stadium. That would be even more special, but I'm very pleased to help the team and seal the result. That was the case. Most important, the victory, of course. Just to keep pressing like we were doing and be happy with the ball. Do whatever I used to do, and that's what I try to do. Play good football and press without the ball. It's not up to me to decide that. Obviously, the manager. I'll do my job every day in training, hard work, and obviously on match days, try to do my best and help the team. The first one is always the hardest one, just to keep on going. That's the most important. So now I have one, I want more.
Right in Tiano, I play for the Diogo Jota, and I want to tell you, the same to Ghana from a Memphis transfers in America. I said, I'm saying, can you say Arsenal? And Penny Fossil to just some already say, Omoba shed transfers in Mukina, Nasa said transfer market to Romanino, or Omometia crisis, and one match, no, Amon says so much, Omunian Rubabia, it would do for someone more, and it's just Arsenal, so brothers, some Canino, Yaman second Arsenal, and some non penny fast one more Canino, as I said, Sicano, Mamo per placer, almost so ebetumi ato na tie omo de 35 million euros across omo per billion player ye fo no say Usam O as I said, the second in and say about the just a Leon say omo pebe 60 million and so much as my boy na bano my man fan say James Ola say ye want to just Usam O no e said your best work in and say akwadane de was say offer na Arsenal for the buy no offer na aye timid not just offer a dawa tibo sika ntimi nkeka na ho sika na ceiling fan bar ntimi hu enkoni fam na bi ntimi mfu so na just Arsenal mu sika na mo de buy no sika mu tibo not just Arsenal for the buy so mo de buy no now say offer na Arsenal for the buy no anokwa na empusu say bia nya adwense tere bi say wo ton akwadan no enso de na ma Arsenal was say offer na Arsenal for the buy no bi bia no match say e be show mo nkwa say bia buy no omo so ntimi ton ma nko na mo rafisa nya bia no buy no wo body ma French national team mo rafisa wonya call bra bra ye kasa international players na Usam O enso mo kasa akwadan no and ti say wo mu player no na wonya wo say bia akwadan no open the antempa no also pe be tina me be story say Arsenal fonya wo fra Zaha omope na amafo hu se bia agro bra me se Arsenal fo ni abre butu eno na to game nko a amacha Arsenal fo so mutim no kwa de nye na se de men seka no eno se Arsenal fo say almost 50 million pounds out front kwa Crystal Palace na tie some 50 million pounds no domo ye ne san komo ntia se ma season wey player na fo no se wo fra Zaha and a ballon and from Arsenal. Now, so a ballon we this season. Nanka next year summer 50 million pounds and Mumpo or Mumpo. Also, I'm trying to cash down at the 2 of Crystal Palace. Yes, almost the Acomo Chesabi Adino and some never to see. Now, report to second Sakoba, Sibamuti come and in Ayajuma, Nasabia Wolfensa, ever join Arsenal, Nicolas Pepe, ever Cologne. Nicolas Pepe Colon Ababua, Amachas Arsenal Bobokono, and some net me 7 wages. Say, I get down my ayat de Cassia pa, as I am a suit also. Ono boy o mobi no so wadani biabi no so na chasa bosume sumbia na chasa ron so na jena bosume akatua yesesa kuma se bia mesut also anso anko padia anokra be die pa se bia sa reference anso de no ano so na betimi abam on sa Senegal ya pontena me ka cho se Liverpool e so se de be a omo betimi anya na omo de fa Sadio Mane so ye fone Ismaila Sarr me be na story etro de da so ya de men second se Ole Gunnar Solskjaer omo ye hu se rings ono ententeno ono Jadon Sancho ntimima se come de kwa over 100 million pounds so Dortmund is scanning so you know almost 41.2 million pounds kwa kuma tima ye fana say Watford say omonjena Ismaila Sarr enya kunya mebusina kan from tima ye fana say United na say Ismaila Sarr Manchester for anyone ajo 41.2 million pounds no and also ekọ Tottenham ye interested da am some nepe player ye fana say Antonio Rudiger and so other football kwa fana say Chelsea and what my man fan say Calamas no doy report to me say Canada still boy when you bamunchi obekwa kobo ama say the ebere nyina no and so nane so doy and so atwese be ma bamunchi do no and so ebetimi aba so ade ama no e wa bra no and so nai update etwa sansem nyina no ye de ema ye chef enano pay and so no show no so reference brand ko no reference am pratum and so emrane for kwama meto so na de aka nyina no and so nanya kama me ka say you truck 7 salons no omo so eda so ye aduma branches awodo and so no chese Ghana mamu no pokwa amia awodo a omo so eda so ye aduma na say obekuma say you truck 7 salons omo twumade ni nyina no ma me mfanto no so omo obehu omo be makion en kana spirit from Danichi on ma pe okọ dankeken so a omo so ni adia pharmacy so pen so ana fa me ka so am new road on so no omo so ben kwasi price chest na for boss and also na your boss man bus stop omo so ani Coca-Cola depot and so adianum hwa wona so betimi aka ju truck na che so sika sem nyina no and so na timi aye kama ma me mfanto no so sika sem and so na betimi agyan brane ama sika sem nyina no na so atimi aye kama dia and aye you truck 7 salons account to bia be so bia no also betimi akono akwa bia no wagina so and so na dia jebesia 0322 039 876 0322 036 412 na che so no you truck company for no and so enkasa na make us a premium bet no and also bomodi and so beram say betimi log in www.premierbetzone.com na chess also what me log in amount to be ade to be no we bless you bet na utwa na usika no so na bia matches ne guso ekoso a yetimi ma early cash out no say o chances as Canadian man ubeyi esanse make us matches be mienu bi as o moda form awre se dey see kwa bia no me chese bia sa team no and so na betimi afa win e ba no sa na e be sa wo bet no nti anama premium bet empenifo no enso akyerɛ so mo so ma early cash out mamadi aso betwa bi esan so onya twapɛ oso mo bedi ama bibia so aye fine. Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory Services make come for them dan nyina ne ya brɛ waso ase na etie esan say ya futu pane edema no wo kokodru te se sunyan kwan so a ye frɛ ba bi gawo filling station wo de me say catch driver na say mate ni say ubesi our Dr. Grace Porto aye Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory Services ano ewo broko kofodua ana fe mo so amona barika se kwan so no catch driver ni so besi ewo hwim school junction na obi abesi wo si a oto woni hwe che say aye ade say enchemon ma no obo so modern clinic ni so ma Dr. Eya Juma pa stroke or tenete Eya bawo yemfa mfa ni mfikyire oba be so ye vagina steaming bema obema enhyedan kwe wo se obeyu bema to ne nsam na wa ma janso atimi aba ma mayom na fa ni jesun kokra enso atimi aba ya de bia dunya na bakwa ya de bia ha bia na aye spiritual marriage me se for doctor na book appointment wo ma ton sam ntentan mo be sam gimo wanje we so ofuma na ntentan asa atwi babodi answer be for Dr. Grace Port to numbers no aye 0246 518003 0206 812558 na doctor enso enyo so TCO ese obama so America TV na opato say 4K TV say ne can say KF TV number kwan HD na opato ni nyina won sabetimi aka 3-star rated air conditioners no make us washing machines are also boost our TCO call mo padu to akwa to ni nyina no obenya sa chance about TCL ewa dum almost any best point of the same building 0546 258047 now only TCL and Kasayamo Juma what is Yamo Juma manai moto ye pesel agent ye supervisors away and so a company bakwa omano shipa na make out so salary 1 year crowd 1,500 and can seek 15 million e say ubetimi age e do 20 million and ayo 2,000 Ghana no and also sabetimi aka e wa bra no and so aye ni a ye can say chese adwuma ye pe and so ediama na make out degree afi diploma HND wasi and chese BC for ni na no also betimi akwa akwaji adwuma aye 0245 828551 afe 0245 828557 na cha so no mpanifo no so enkasa mame mfanto no say it's my kitchen restaurant me adoma Wednesday pizza Wednesday ya wada bia no enso banku no tilapia ya wada auto bako a ya 12 bako e de asoso mo amopɛ fraud ya dimu juma no it's my kitchen se men kan tro se mo de anso ba eno acha bia ne bia be so di say banku ana se fufuo say ya den abe so taste ya ba na say continental no so a it's my kitchen restaurant so ba obenya value for money na bia so kama program bia wo ya obese be no awunuane ma no mo de anso no it's my kitchen restaurant company for no and so nebetimi akasa omo ye adwuma e stadium omo ben traffic light no 0265 707070 0248 865046 ABJ Enterprise say so we are bank too many na so bia usika fa controller ho kwa dia watodi esan so no ABJ mpanifo no ebetena say ayen hyehyeye ade bia be so to bia na ye tin kakran na bibia so aye fine amount open gas cookers and as blenders winya washing machines papa pan bi aye sound system and as rice cookers no make us fridges and as TVs no type bia open and brand bia open size bia open bia no oba ABJ Enterprise won sabetimi can be pearl and as TC omo product aye LG Samsung and as a Nasqua nina ne TC so men kanjo so bra omo ye adwuma e wasafo omo ni K Parliament gate no enso edi animhwe 0560 667749 0595 713661 Alaska Star Enterprise said here I wallpaper so twa anomudi and to make come say mo pedu to akwa woto nyina no mama dia so ne Alaska Star Enterprise so ebekasa wallpaper so penu dudu ba won sabeka woto ne kese no na wotebo no so ma woto dudu mu a ono so etebo no so mo ama wa bra ba ko bia woto ganye market no so bia no won fa so eso pa anti wallpapers here ani kwansa afi na akwa go to paint rubber mienu yes yanso rubber mien sa yes yanso na bi mu twim bi fam ni ade ni nyina wallpaper said here eno no so mo from one say plenty bien wo wallpapers na man for so do duma oben Prudential Bank no 0554 114878 0268 419596 na Chasoni Alaska Enkasa TC aduan no make us watch chichichi fe kwa ne money so a am so me hu say ehuru aha mu ni huru egi se bin wi a no asan ton bo ase achichechi ba na akokɔ na de otwa akokɔ na no otititen akokɔ na mu twa no sa na bra to no bo ase enso aman touch ansana wa chena no tutum se nam na we ne hu ni inside nyina ben kama emu no oba miamu sen anya de sa ngo bia be fon ba e cho se TC wa to no bo ase no wa ya aduane no odu krono ma message wa mo sabetimi aka na nifa so na fe benkum so mo so am water ho form as no so no aye scoreboard junction wa ba me ka se number no aye 0249 03 0830 now TC and kasa Amprochu Medusa and Ebanamum happy birthday Elko Ediama DJ Owo we a lotto agent na DJ Owo wifi a breakfast collection and I say young cancho say oya daupa onsu from kra oya daw pa anya say bia oya daw sa fe na enso wahu na oya nlayo DJ abrefi wow wife say young canchos oya daw brutal into birthday na dem say mwana munim say the ade ni city e em say dey ka about to dey to pom pom tina DJ wo lotto agent abrefi wife say young canchos happy birthday nkoma na odo pa wona kuma anya doketo akra fe adjamin say kan say Eric Aje intim your frau Gabi and your birthday and after Mrs. Agnes Opoku Mensa Auntie Age and then your birthday we Richard and I say you wish him happy birthday Emmanuel Ora Erica J intim and after Mrs. Agnes Opoku Mensa Auntie Age na after Gabi no and then my birthday about Richard and I say you wish him so young Prochu Medusa I found the time on Fante
Silver Sports.
Okay, Kobe doing work, 2-4 on my shirt. He the greatest on the court, and I'm the greatest on the verse. Yeah, going for the last ring like it was the first. Gotta get the gleam, do it for Kareem. 2-4 so nice, my flow so mean. Catch me at the game, sitting next to Goldstein. Kobe Bryant Nikes, purple gold strings. Kobe in the game, dunking on the whole team. Yeah, Black Mamba, attack conquer. The basketball beast, the rap monster. The crossover good, the turnaround jumper. Or just drive the lane and dunk on dunkers. You know where it's going my first. On one leg, on my last leg, on the last shot, that's birth. No Achilles heel, like toe feels. The last dance, not twerk. Heart go beat out my chest and it goes rat-tat-tat. This is black entertainment. This is black power status. 2 fingers for the mama seat. I'm screaming black mama matters. Heart goes out to Vanessa and the whole black mama family. BMF heart go beating out my chest and it goes rat-tat-tat. This is black entertainment. This is black power status. 2 fingers for the mama seat. I'm screaming black mama matters. Heart goes out to Vanessa and the whole black mama family. BMF on BET. Yeah, we the best. We the best. On GOD. Yeah, we the F. We the F. GOAT like Kobe B. Rest in power and hope for peace. Black Lives Matter facts. As a matter of fact.
So there you have it. The overwhelming answer.
Sports God. Sports God.
Medusa. I want him Monsani Sani. I want him Monsani Sani Homo. Me young could be your friend Karamoku. Our Kadila Karamoku. I was fantastic run about. Yes, I'm on fashion in Yagro crowd. I remember support Real Madrid supporter. Samsona 28 captains were Real Madrid in Park. Okay. Can't for the Cassia can't call B Monia Contamo. What do so for do smooth to form no more careful. Ajima Munina, careful in Yakuma. And they so one more Petima, de Biano, Ashen, de Biana, say full Tima full de Biano.
Or the children.
What many of them over so hanging there? Never born here, Sensei.
What I said that day.
Moboni is
highlights. Go to net and update yourself.
Medusa. Yes, no more than 3-1.
TA. Or say a crow with the cash at Facebook. I only the cash share.
That's not bad, easy.
I'm saying,
what is I am?
Oh, I am.
Nankumoniambre.
Timlinye.
Hey,
you know, maybe I have to
know Timlinye. Paper pen.
Timlinye. Bet.
That's not.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Oh, na say ZH be fa ni fa no. Na USA ni no, America ni no, police ba be fa benkum no. Have a bonnet 10.
Me lampa da me nchira se. Ope obi abobo lo wan se America ni. Oh, bra. Ko Brazil ho no de ayifo di bi na ko America de.
Yi se won habo.
O ya de kakra. Sa. Fancy ye. Say afen no oba me yan hwe ne bo.
Anopenka o ye gun wani maso. Police ti na mo.
Afen no me.
Offer bu ase ho.
Masi edum kura men magu ase man fa ho. Nana driver ni bi. Onam kwaso.
Why late?
It's why the later fra. Enjo be bro ha. Anopai na o tie fancy pa. Say driver ni bi bo control driver bi. Kobra ne ka ni why mu kama na mu front ho door so do. Bi bia bi wo ho. Ceiling fan nyina bom. Ai. Oh, trotro no ceiling fan nyina bom. Ebo ho say ne ebo soro sa ceiling fan. Just standing fan. So, ena ayi bag ya kese o ma de bo ma sene kodwai ebi da ho omo spray ya miemia de gu kamu ebi bom basket nyina sika anim front ho kakra no that's right ma musa ni din oje miskenti me so ma pese me ye ai
ojuska
ai oni ni meti omuti ya no penti ma me chia ho no
osaji riska
oh yes
na nyu hodi
de me nyi me hodi say no was ye bie mu no passenger ba ko so ye cause ma sa ke tia kra ko Tiu James Winty made
Yanko Volta region and Mrawati na secessionist groupie Western Togolanders. Yanko ne yanko dinkomo anope update ba HSA situation na dia akoda kra. James Gunu General Secretary Dema NDC Amanyoko no Volta region. Yanko no na on my update. James, good morning.
Good morning.
James na patron pombo kanope.
Nyame ando ene mompabu.
Yeda James, yeah, then group from secessionist your voter region. One more asset here blaze one vehicle, a mini bus be a SCC40. I'm about to
first of all, my main chair here for you now. To say investigation, and I'll say yeah. Now, yeah, ascertain the fact that some attacker. And pay achieve 2 o'clock. Yeah, set up STC bus being Oma Park or STC yard or whole service center no a place no. Yeah, investigation now ascertain the fact say it was caused by the secessionist groups. Now, even if that which of the groups, because it's here, yeah, the original groups are Yenim, Papa V. Hubede Tony group, Homeland Study Group, and now Western Togoland Study Foundation. The recent disturbances are Aba Volta region, specifically Mefe, that is Mefe Bato, Japon, and other areas within the region. That group no aba out. Abe kase omu nim bibia efasa attack on police station and seizure of AK-47 from police. Now release of or breaking into the cells and release of inmates over there. Omo nim hu bibia now yehu videos na ever out no. There was another group omo efre omo hu Western Togoland Restoration Front.
There's a group number 4.
A new group kra yenti omo hu assembia until recently. Now we know yen as a political party in the region, you suspected the government hand in this kind of attack. because of the upcoming general election. Government wants to create an atmosphere of insecurity in the Volta region, to get ground to deploy military personnel to terrorize, to intimidate, and then suppress our vote in the region. Why am I saying so? Prior to the registration exercise, government used the COVID-19 as an excuse. Say, deployment of our voter region as far as the military and other security agencies are Modiba voter region. It was because of COVID-19, NISA or Debbie. It's because of the registration along the line, almost see terrorism, registration exercise, and almost I recall military personnel, and some of these military personnel, even if you see them, there are no name tags, and you can suspect clearly that some were only in the military uniform, and in actual fact, they are not military personnel. Anti-year registration yaba exhibition exercise. On the 24th of this month, and publications be our social media, na group calling itself secessionist group, no almost say babe attack police station and radio stations, and the police should take over and they must, vacate posts. Almost the publication out earlier, but government didn't do anything. As some no see when I'm almost picking intelligence. When you pick intelligence, what do you do with the intelligence? To the extent say this group more attack police stations or battle and Mefe in the North Town constituency. Almost to me a block rules and humachino and almost the tipper trucks, almost to me as stop some tipper trucks are almost almost tipu anyano egu ekwanu amu block ekwanu or sege how do you call it? Echo batonu almost a block ekwanu and a drop on side. All the major entry points to the voter region. Now this operation started free by 2 a.m. up to 11 a.m. and sana security personnel almost to me call. Now the divisional commander for Tongs quickly mobilized and took some officers to the scene around Dover Junction. And he was shot in the leg by this Cecilia Menuokase or hospital DSP Dennis Fiakbi, and some police officers who were injured. 2 people were told were killed in this attack. Now, after that, almost started I deploy military personnel. Now, omu Okada riders, and kochi enti Okada rider within Mepe and Tong Bato areas. Who are not achieve. The innocent people are becoming victims of this. Then traditional rulers ba out condemn sa attack ye. Yes, so we have also condemned this attack And the revelations also coming is that these groups are alleging that the regional minister, the voter regional minister, Dr. Yao Archibald-Letcher, has been one of their major sponsors. Now, as far back as 2014, he has been sponsoring them in their deliberation, even though he came out to deny the claim by this secessionist group. Now, this morning, around 2 a.m., at the STC yard, and the STC yard is not far from where they have even stationed some military personnel around Anglo-Koji. On Saturday, the deployment of military personnel and military armor cars that they brought, they stationed them all over. But this dawn, this attack on STC happened at the blind side of the so-called military personnel that they brought into the region since Saturday. And nobody has been arrested. Yeah, information more than 10. And now to me echo STC yard echo set STC bases no ablaze. Now enye say Ghana Fire Service for no echo do hunt about 11 or more bases would have been burnt into ashes. And for us, as far as concerned in the region, this is a deliberate or grand scheme by government, orchestrated by government, to create an atmosphere of insecurity in the Volta region ahead of the general election, so that they can deploy military personnel heavily into the region and then prevent people from coming out to vote on the day of election. So we are monitoring the event closely, and we'll also strategize and make sure that all their plans for the voter region as far as the election, because anytime registration, major exercise like registration of voters, exhibition exercise, and a Ghana card registration. Now, almost sponsors, are sponsor almost some can say, oh, yeah, Baba, G independence, and why do you go and fight for Ghana card? Why do you go and register to vote? So they kept discouraging our people from participating in this major national exercise. Now the registration exercise is over. We have done exhibition, and their main target now is that people shouldn't come out to vote because they are going to gain independence, just to discourage people and cause voter apathy for us in the region. And I say, before they think we thought. And because they say, we hear, these discussions on media and other things, we are careful. We are investor. We to me investment be our voter region, because it has been created or orchestrated to the extent that no investor would like to invest in a zone or in an area where there is insecurity.
Yeah, James, you are right, but it's not only the voter region. So situation we say, also voter region, it affects the entire nation. So
it affects the entire nation.
Very good.
Yes.
So do you think that the government will shoot itself in the foot like that?
You see, the government of the day is not interested in anything other than the vote that they will gain, the election, whether by foul means or whatever they want to win, because all the research, all the findings that are, or even polls that are coming out point to the fact that this government has lost the election. So the rigging strategy, the Buhari strategy
8.3 FM
is what this government is interested in now.
Okay, so James, groups were almost for a long time. 2017 they reacted. Even during John Agyekum Kufuor's regime, they reacted. During I think Professor Mills' tenure or Mohammed's tenure, yes, Mohammed's tenure, they also reacted. And the other thing that we inquire, they must say a government and not deliberately. What can Kofobi say?
I'm telling you, sir, the original group are Yenim Home Steady Group, no Western Togoland. They are no more active. When they arrested the leader, Papavi Hogbejedeto, that 90-year-old man, they've released him and with some of his lieutenant or accomplices. They've released him, and they have come out to deny or disassociate themselves from Nia Esi Nansen. Now, because they are no longer working, and new groups are emerging. These groups are groups that are being funded by government.
James,
groups that are being funded, we are aware.
James, do you have proof of the fundings that you're talking about? Do you have proof? Because
I'm telling you that they say the group leaders have claimed that the regional minister for voter region have been one of their major sponsors since 2014.
FM.
And a regional minister.
These are allegations that are, coming from the group.
Okay, so let's treat them as allegations. You're treating as allegations, James. So you're treating as
allegations being made.
James.
And hello. Yes.
You're treating as allegations as they are said. But me just say other groups springing up. Don't you think it is possible? Because we have the Boko Harams, we have the Al Shabaabs, we have the militant. So many of them springing up from left, right, center. Don't you think it is possible? Because more agenda to do what they want to do. And so say group could be I lapse as you say another group can emerge.
Another group emerging from where? And who are the people behind his group?
And only question now one coffee.
What actually is their target? Why now? Why this time? You understand? Why this time? Election with less than 70 days to a crucial election like this. Wow.
Rightly so. James, this question should be asked by the government or the government in power. Say, at the group,
the government have all the answers. They have the answers, but they will not tell you the truth.
Okay, James.
And the truth of the matter is that one will say, proud to the registration exercise, voter registration exercise. And almost started deployment and I ever out ever cancel would there be here because of registration into now almost deployment. Almost here would there be. Lo and behold, Honorable Katie Hammond came out and stated categorically that Votarians are Togolese, and because of that, they don't want them to participate in the registration exercise. Antina military deployment, almost attack Honorable Katie Hammond. Meanwhile, Honorable Katie Hammond was telling the truth. Gabi Ochedaku went on Facebook and said that how come that this small K2 South constituency will have 149,000 voter population? Where are they coming from? And so many things. And as we speak, they did everything possible to suppress the vote in K2 South. K2 South is a very big constituency. It has 254 polling stations. 254 polling stations. And it has a very large population. It's one of the constituencies that has never been split since 2000. You understand?
Okay.
Unlike Bantama and Co, that every now and then they split and they get Swame and the rest.
All right.
K2 South remains one of the largest constituency, but they say that we are Togolese and we are not supposed to register. Lo and behold, they deployed the military personnel and they were intimidating people. People registered, they went to their homes and seized the voters' ID card from them. And they claimed that they deployed these people because of COVID-19. Today, kept the situation in the voter region, you applaud government, but the secret behind this is that when the people go, today, if you are moving in voter region, come and see the number of checkpoints that you'll be going through. So on the day of election, before even polling electoral materials will get to some registration centers, before it will get to some registration centers, the people might have queued for number of hours. And if you are not careful, even the 5 o'clock in the evening will reach where the polls will be over and you have not received election materials at some polling stations.
James, I think it is too early to preempt that. James, do you remember?
Too early.
Do you remember? James, let me ask you this question. Let me ask this question. Do you remember Tain in 2008?
Oh, I remember very well. But what will happen is that
let me tell you. Let me conclude before you come in. There was heavy military presence there, but it turned out to be in favor of the NDC.
The military presence over there was not because there were separatist movement or supposed separatist movement in time.
But you are worried about the military presence. You are worried about the security presence, aren't you?
It is not only about the military presence, but what the military are there to do. I'm not only bothered about the military presence. I'm equally bothered about the intention.
So on the day of
the rationale behind the military presence.
James,
I'm equally concerned about that.
Okay, on the day of election, what do you think the military will do? Can you tell us?
What the military will do?
Yes.
And let me also make this difference. I told you that during the registration, some were equally in military uniform, and you can see clearly that they are not military personnel, but they are vigilantes. you know. So
you can't read someone's face and tell me that it's a vigilante.
You know, we went to the border. We tore the border. We went into the bush where some of them were hiding. We went and met them over there, and we questioned them. They were not ready to answer us some of. And I have been in a student cadet Air Force and received some training. And if you see a professional soldier, you will know clearly, even the way the person will walk, you will know clearly that this is a professional soldier.
Really?
You understand?
Really, James? How do military men walk?
Oh, my brother, unless you have that eye or that training, that is how come that if you are wearing a military uniform and you are not a military personnel, the military will quickly identify and arrest you.
I see.
If you like, if you haven't received that training, and you know there are some ways that they will give you if you are not able to answer.
Yes. For the West, I understand. For the West, I understand. They have some jargons that they use. But me for instance, people see me and ask me, "Are you a military man?" because of the way I walk. But I'm not a military person. So how do you differentiate me from the military man who is walking?
Oh, definitely. Like I said, you know, if you have somebody who is walking like Dabo and claim that he's a military man, definitely you know that person. You understand? So this is a very serious issue.
Someone walking like Dabo.
Yes, if the person is walking like Dabo, excuse my language, and the person claim that he's you know, because you remember Ayawaso West Wagon.
Yeah.
When some people appeared before the commission and they were how do you call it? Mobile phone sellers.
Silver,
and
98.3 FM.
Took them, gave them 1 week training and fixed them into national security and this thing. So I must say that the military presence will be there, but what are they there for? What are they doing? You know, where they will recently in Northtown, for instance, I mean, I think about 2 days ago, when they started, you know, shooting indiscriminately, they started arresting Okada riders and so on. Innocent
I
people.
think these are all part of the security operations. I think when an incident erupts like that, these are some of the measures that they deploy.
Vigilantes, the militia people, when we are convinced that they will not take advantage of the situation and then cause mayhem.
How would you be convinced? How do you want to be convinced?
Cause mayhem, because when we have some of these.
James, how do you want to be convinced, or how can you be convinced?
We can only be convinced when the military and other state security apparatus are there to protect life and property.
But that is what they are there to do.
And their response to events must be rapid in a situation where, you know, operation like this took place from 2 a.m. up to 11 a.m. How many hours? The military and the state security could have rushed in quickly to resolve the, you know, they moved from one police station to another, held the police personnel on duty hostage, strip them naked and march them, strip them naked, and the weapons that these people were holding are so sophisticated that the police became so helpless, and they marched them from one place to another, and then went to the district assembly, broke into the room, took a district assembly vehicle pickup. Today, this morning, we are hearing that some of the vehicles and the police vehicles that they seized have been retrieved. And then out of about 19 AK-47 rifles that were seized, one has been retrieved. Now we also have about 5 pump action guns that were seized from the police. All these weapons are in the hands of people you cannot identify.
All right. So James, we should all be worried about this, don't we?
Yes.
Okay. So what are you saying to that group?
What we are saying is that whoever sends them to do whatever, they need to take the development of these nations serious.
Good.
Because it affects all of them, all of us, including their relatives. So they must stop, put an immediate stop to whatever they are doing now, because it will not help them. It will not help this country.
All right.
And if government is behind this because of election, government must know that we handed over
you
united Ghana.
You said that already. I'm talking about
we handed over a united Ghana.
James,
that
thank you very much for your time anyway, James. Because of time, we will have to end here. James Gunu, Voter Regional General Secretary for the NDC. And attending Kano.
Bra. Yamia Ibi.
Good.
So here.
Adumna.
Edejanasi.
Yes. Mame, Yafra.
Nana.
Which idea? Everyone say?
Hair bonnet.
Hair bonnet.
Hair bonnet.
Ah, hair bonnet.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me bonnet. Kwame. Senior. So hair bonnet.
Yeah. FM.
Tu da de bon trim kwan kan no.
David, nya de be kan.
Wait into my welcome back.
Okay.
Divine selection kai anopedi ane de ho aseda manyame. So ho ye de.
Nyame adome ho ye pa.
Ya de rade ase.
Ye beba Hey, ebe kwa fija se ohun. Na sana no kabra. UCC distance learning students. In fact, one much say never be course wa omo bonyo so kra.
Oh.
When you say COVID-19 ne on same thing no. Ema additional IBB o kakra. Okay, mami ko din komo mram se fela am signal mami ko din komo mram na meto aso. Yepe expert view on the ekoso e voter region. The political analyst Owa Boachi Yadon Wahman so yene nkodin komo after say James Gunu our legislative government etcheno yene Owa Boachi Yadon so nkodin komo. Owa Boachi Yadon, good morning.
Meje mo so me tia mo mo tie fo nyina.
Ba chompo mo kana pay there.
Nyame adom ye ho yam gidi se mo so mo ho ye.
Nyame adom tie so ye ho ye pa. Owa Yadon ne akoso voter region session is group no e ba cho what follow 10 of events then I will can at their phone.
Ma follow na a disturbing phenomenon pa enya de beboa ye kan kokra aso man. Kasisi ya baby ya dru no de. Sanya COVID na betwen ye kwa kira na nka development ye move forward pa. Na COVID e ba ya no de nsensem abesene nyame aye adoma no abra ase kakre. Now we were hoping say within the next 2-3 months here beto abayewi nanka bato nso de sem abeseneko na fi ani mu atene nanka ye hwe ye bompa ye say ade say obeboa ye nanka ye development na konkan ɛne sɛ nkurɔfoɔ wei mu nso wɔ mu a na ɔmo aka wɔn ho wɔ mu a na ɔmo aka wɔn ho sisi akora deɛ ɛna ano deɛ yie si yie a ɔmo ɛkɔ hijack to PlayStation si ɛfa atuo ne ade kɔ yɛ wotietie mu a yɛso wei mu no koraa yɛ different group altogether from papa v no ɛdeɛ no ne wei no ɛyɛ two different issues
yes
which means sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɛhwɛ yie because two groups na emerge wɔ ɛpo mu hɔ na wɔn si kyinkyina a wɔn pɛ wɔn independence because of some historical antecedent bi history no koraa wɔn nhyɛ da nte ase ɛsa sɛ nkroma no wɔn ɛsan 50 years something ansa na previous site of 1956 yɛto aba no but ne ɛnte saa sɛ mpo sɛ ɛte saa koraa no a sɛ 50 years 1956 ebesi 2006 na nanka 50 years na so ada na 2006 mo anka mo na saa mmerɛ na mo ka mo ho na no koraa nso mpo sɛ 50 years ne ba mpo a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛsa agada mo nyinaa na yɛsa ɛyɛ another previous site na yɛhwɛ wɔn mo ɛbɛto yɛs sɛ wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn ka Ghana ho ɛne wɔn mbɛto no sɛ wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn nso establish wɔn asti nti yɛnya saa nyɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa no deɛ nti na wɔ sɛ ɔtwe ɛto sɛ kyinkyina a yɛma wo ɛmfa wo man na sɛdeɛ ɛsi kɔ no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhwɛ yie na sɛ UN a yɛ petition UN na yɛma mpanimfoɔ ɛbɛ mu because at times wohu sɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi asɔre sɛ ya a na nyɛ wɔn nko ahoɔden no wobɛhwɛ no na ayɛ bi ɛwɔ akyire wobɛhwɛ no na mighty hand bi hyɛ akyire na ɛsɔpɔto wɔn wobɛhwɛ no boys na yɛahyehyɛ wɔn ne ade na wɔn no wɔn nni tumi bi asa wɔn ɛta akyire na ankasa no wobɛhwɛ no wɔn wɔ hɔ nti ɛwɔ so ɔman no yɛmɛ intelligence tɔ fam paa na yɛ invite mpanimfoɔ a anim history a wɔn ka UN akakye because adeɛ no started wɔ League of Nations time 1922 ɛna UN bɛso mu 1945 ɛhɔ nko a saa Togoland ɛhɔ nko a ne territory na Germany wɔ ɛwɔ Africa ha nti after the Second World War no Germany lose yɛ ne kyɛmu ɛna fa kɔdi France for ntɛm ɛna yɛ current Togo ɛna deɛ nka ebedi British for nsɛm no yɛ British territory no British protectorate no ɛno ɛna na yɛ British ɛna yɛ trust a na yɛ UN trust territories nsa ɛno na yɛbɛnya independence yɛto aba a wɔn yɛ sɛ wɔn bɛba abɛka yɛn ho ne nyinaa yɛ form one state one unity saa mmerɛ kora ne din Ghana kora nya mfa nto yɛ so nti wɔn no bɛka yɛn ho ansa na yɛn nyinaa kabo mu abɛgye din Ghana nti na Ghana ni hɔ na yɛde wɔn bɛka yɛn ho but na we afei na ne yɛ establish the state of Ghana ɛna yɛde wɔn ɛka ho nti yɛ one and the same unity nti wɔkasa wɔte wɔn ho a na sɛ Ghana no so bɛte nti wɔ sɛ yɛtumi sɛ kyerɛ ne mu ka kyerɛ wɔn yɛ na yɛkyerɛkyerɛ wɔn history no mu yie paa na wɔn gyaade wɔn yɛ no na wɔn ɛhyɛ kyerɛ support wɔn no nso so egyaayɛ ɛna two major political parties no nso wɔ sɛ yɛnyɛ wɔn kasa kyerɛ so wɔn firi sɛ bi a ɛbɛ score political points bi ama wɔn sɛ bi a NDC no firi sɛ NPP Nana Addo tam nko ana saa de na asɔre nti so wɔn yɛ ne takora odwo mu a ɛbɛma Nana Addo ne popularity akɔ fam ɛna ebi a NPP foɔ no nso so firi sɛ so wɔn nso kɔ hɔ kɔyɛ saa basabasa no a ɛbɛma yɛto aba a votafoɔ no koraa wɔn mpie na wɔn abɛto wɔn aba masa wɔn nso yɛ saa wɔn nso boa kɔ voter ni yɛ hunahuna no yɛmfa tu hunahuna no sɛ deɛ obɛpie abɛto n'aba nti sɛ two parties ne nyinaa so obi ɛyɛ biribi ɛwɔ sum ase a wɔde fuel saa conflict no a ɛwɔ so ɔhwɛ yie no wɔgyaeɛ ɛmo ayɛ ma biara so na yɛn nyinaa no yɛtena ase asomdwee
I see. Government say we identify nkurɔfoɔ campings yɛ ɔmo taa akyire
ɛna ɔno ɔmo wɔn mmra ato no ɔmo nkasa ntɛntɛm
okay NDC foɔ so ɛsɛ ɛyɛ aban no ɛna akɔfa nkurɔfokuo bi na wɔn hyɛ ɔmo kutupa
aban no nso sɛ yɛ NDC foɔ nso na ɛyɛ saa because ɔmo pɛ sɛ aban no yɛ unpopular nti ɔmo mmienu deɛ obi yɛ atwene ne yɔnko so nti so far no yɛnya hunu deɛ ne deɛ yɛ nokorɛ
enti yɛfa no sɛ ɔmo wɔ hɔ ampa a ɔmo wɔ genuine na yi a ɛnyɛ sɛ obi nsa wɔ mu a ɛbɛyɛ sɛ aban no ɔmbɛsi nkonnwa anaa
oh yeah we have to sɛ yɛ nokorɛ sɛ ɔmo wɔ hɔ ampa a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛne ɔmo si nkonnwa because sɛ yɛwɔ ɔmo nko a young guys yɛ hyehyɛ yɛwɔ ho nko a koraa deɛ anka nkonnwa sie bi ayia but mpanimfoɔ bi bɛta akyire nti wɔn mo si nkonnwa na sɛ ɔkorɔkorɔ wɔn a wɔn bɛtumi abobɔ din nipa ɛta akyire no na wɔn ɛta akyire no nso afrɛ wɔn ne ɛna wɔn akasa so anya ne saa ebe no fe say ya bu hu se da akene na ba ye kase Nigeria Boko Haram say ya nketenkiti say ya na hia ase wukọ other countries ya ISIS no money ade any other rebel groups nyina no say ya nketenkiti say ya na hia ase ya abaye kase nti mfiti ase ya no o say timi no mo etena ase nka wo hwe mu rebels de no mo etena ase no mo ba we na fe na hia ase nti hia ase di o say timi no mo etena ase no mo kasa ni hunu mpanimfo eta kire no na ye hwe na se UN kra na de bekwa na UN mpanimfo ni nyina etena ase ni ye hwe ni tu ase ntem nti sa adaache ye betena mfofo ho amna beda na ye kwaye
ora ba shi adon beda ase no pay e won come on here
me da mo ase pa nya me nhira mo na so watiefo
great political analyst Mr. Boachi Adam na motene kano yes back to the American
yes
omo chese say omo ko e ko schools no ko e-learning
yeah
nti e-learning no na chese virtual or being here data you provide omo data bia
okay
and I want to say we are not in ordinary times
sure
dodo na wona wo ye nyuma because distance learning omo ye nyuma teachers ni ade
yeah
schools dodo schools ye close ne down through private schools it's the sika ombenya credit to credit a problem and I want him say
Silver
document I would share the be ho e be lecture note no lecturer no efra be a class rep na e be o the amano or the soft copy na mano no akọ print out na students no ya to am omo to fees o
wow
yeah omo to fees o yeah or print handouts no na to am students no and I don't know so and I'm say online you know time bia mutumi say e bia me can be me student me distant student e bia weekends e bia me time
yeah
okay
but when I say Thursday say you share the view you share the view many bundle and many timetable bia so
na impromptu bia
2330 Ghana cedis tuition fees
2,300
Sabria you need on normal times in
23,000 yes. Currency
23 million
23 million yeah
fees in the cost
hey
it's no I question say
98.3 FM
eh bibi o
Uncle Brian we srempen for o mka biebe ye say o betimi abemu because ya tete sem na o mokomu no say odi onum se bia o chena mo besua de bi kura na da wo bebo aho na maso da won ka bi nhemu no obi afro oh ene ye say yo adon so yesu atwamo yesu atwamo nche besere wo mo say ano ode fees no ne ade ni tua na form na chire once be so ni me bi de ja wo mo nche ehye so mo ye timetable and also mo ye ma benyefo no distribute mo bi ansa ka bia won mo nye se enko family se po bia ma because ngo mesua de bra se wanko ni esua 8 kragu ochi a e wo de ka ho ati ma the form sentence enti yenye hihye ni
sure
na I'm much in particular with school fees now my increasing so tuition fee no na me call Stanbic Bank na because of COVID-19 mama mo amantema wo mun kodem ho nyina atratra montene na me ne mpenimfo mienu bi ena ba ko ka se wani wanu no pa o se woto na disua so kire se okobo ne hwan hwan nyina wie no abandi 200 Ghana cedis pe
na kind of salary
and can you imagine 2 million increment and you know they be amutu to school fees massive say ye wie de pese yesua no a abane de best 1,000 Ghana and e beka ho I mean hard drain and I was so mu say nanse yankoba na ediba wade woto onuma ho kra ye nhyeda nto ne papa bia na baby a wo ya adwuma nso kra ketua na ba na wabre individual nso wabre endi se mo betena ho na ma ye nuoma saa and communication so a key to everything that you do so we issue out the timetable no catch almost say be next week ye be we so na we adwuma be yeah na ma ye go obi achi na wo to kra wo so na ya ye go achi
meaning certificate there expire iti wakobo masters wakobo PhD na ba ye di 200 cedis ato so room da ye nsi ne dako yes wakobo abo kenti na ba no betam de ni kwa so tam eno so be create another confusion di aba nti onto ne bo bre ko bre so no set ne de da ho bre bia betimi ato ne mem de ama no nti onya abotre ho bra And somehow now what's your coffee just by
all means.
Yabako.
Meditate the stories be.
Because the me woman and no pay no. Munyanika.
Hey,
Munyanika.
Me who me no. Yes, if you just say MPP thanks Akufo-Addo for sacking DC. Me sako here ya Akufo-Addo rescinds decision to sack section EDC.
Your moke is and take him a WhatsApp back.
Pen India enough for more.
Yes.
Pen India enough from crab. Because here I'm out for be the big time.
I don't know.
So what is that?
I don't believe it.
Silver.
Oh no.
Is it based on your belief? No, maybe it's about the fact.
Tio. Me say. Amamu no said the city no. I thought that efie ade kakra bam. So penny tinta so to form. Mfa ne tetre man sanfa. Fi say enipa akwahye kokoma ye niam ahodo pii. Bubu nkrofo anim tia ne koko obedom. Mama kasa mo nkyero. Sister, ewiase. Ade a ehu kese pa ne say. Ubedi di ohene ana no omo na kro no yo omo dia.
Yes.
Ene omo kire wo setena ha. Ana se adentina ban pasase a aban se asase nyina ye ne dia. No onkosi kwaye bimu na onfras onye de ope.
Okay.
Ansa wakwa hemfi ansa. No obi akwahya kokoam adidi ohene tem. Now so ye panimu no obi foforo pese o kire say chinchire he so odin ma na aden enti ayi sa se kire ho no krachi ni bie ni apart from mame no.
Ebi ni hobio. Ebi ho aka me gire say omo de na ba.
Yes. And asa obayan ko.
Krachi bie ni bie ni ho kama.
Mame ko duasemra ene Sebastian Ejina koda na me ndem. Sebastian duase. Sebastian, good morning.
Morning.
Nempom to say.
Rani nko pa do ko na mo so e.
Adom na ekwekra krakra. Then I also do no pay.
No pay them and then I will pay old Diasi. Yeah, and no means you are not this, and that means you are not consistent. Then I will be paying old Diasi and ma. I am in one crabby and I ever hanum. Nanian say, I'm not going to be sooner a you. You need to come through a person who won in Quanta. You know, a idea a year pa. In Timpini for your margin side and no be Come to hospital, so a bed work room, and or mine. I'm a cruise to a tumpon. There will be about Krumaka. Oh, great dear, a tumpon. And I'm expecting soon I'm a cruise to a tumpon. So they are close to the final to my extra. And no more, Anna, you buy and Sabaka a Sunday mine, or Hanamu. Now, member say, Master Betting to me, not only my bidding como. Not in Chimudia, or be our diama. So they do more case, among Prince and I say, yeah, I didn't panel. Remember, I actually not able to the Esnico. And no, when you got a more about the way from just linear. Number 2 days, we did the honorable prince or same.
Silver 98.3 FM.
More as I spoke for number day, a moment a mom. Okay. We just know that we are check. Honorable calling to someone cry a bite so obey I have studied area my Nana, I because of say land issue now you never be until also an amount by a Roman father and I say I sorry I would be at the 2 beds because school no I was no a 2 beds for there until also an amount it will be say now Eddie Kanaka there be outside the now yes say yeah or no you won't say on in school I can say yeah I bet maybe 2 years and a half 3 years just a film more into a net and pay for share no about 10 years school no so at that just the obet means why I used to hold Eddie and see am I stakeholders also domina by am I BBI okay am I a no now be always so personal never catch school dining kids where be yeah I had than I saw for bare 95 years never cano so was saying and also heading you boo that cry and I say you boo floor but not say I had them traveling that was a boo floor cry heading a beboa and it's not you saw that and move for not and can be 80 million better than there be Yadum Nanado by what's not be 12 unit classroom block am I in our handle I'm a papa and also this unit classroom block that order that even cry but our this unit classroom block and all Yaja 12 almost in 209 209 Dabreno I almost see a do lantern on my stop. Can be staying. I'm a boy idea next year. On my bed to also, I baby, I may look back on one. I just say number 24 unit classroom block. And I did. I'm not one my classroom FM. I know, on it now. Now, we know, not even come to whom ya tell about whom the picture can be actual. Near who pa, then be a one, and I whom. Now, one I did the moon. I said, I've been here and I said, boyfriend for how you them. Remember, a hospital, airbus, and I did. Ma efa one I mean aboa let me ever project no so bad ever cause aboa gya simple to ever almost say project na some say okay almost say ebubu in there last week yeah name project no so say about on the fact almost a year ni in our him abai before say we my project no and I say we my so baby it's a through processing the brain and sana ya award amount. And she's 2 days and then a mad in a delay that and can anchor. That be me say Bianca on what you face one. Maybe so now. I also couldn't cry as soon. And now it's a mobile school any day free me. Now, crooning mano, so more best school for the school. I caught never know the Uncle school now, and I moved school down for me so I around. Yamia boy. That first, maybe a school I won't say I base hospital. Now, primary school. In a member, I see 12 unit classroom block mine. And I had a premier account. Apart from no school who found so were new so I know bear 800 meters. And also need GHS. Into no more movie school or Hano, primary no movie no more GHS or no. And Tinamia Buama, I want to see a sister 12 unit classroom block moving so. And also only the primary schools have account. You also in a GHS and primary. And also GHS and primary. It is good down there, and I'm not Buama, GHS in the you will be brave. Name SS and you need to buy my channel letter. I cook him is saying I'm a bois or may I don't not secondary schools near the Emma. Now, they have many say, the other take me home. Now, so in Puntua, Sefata, Yaki, and Sanke, apart from school, no.
Silver, 98.3 FM.
Any market, any police station, any secondary school. Any near me be about Buama Jas at some point. My brain soon I may bomb by stay. Now maybe I don't know bounce by a more on Sabbath wine. Now calling so one of calling so smart and suit me to what's in my ass. On our question so bad, on so baby as well so then put to my pants side and Abba. And then I share me as a family member. If me here saying put to because we crew. Now welcome no am I and so your wine high maybe be a sepata in Yano. That's so and Sakabi. I'm not going to say it's true. Now, MP and so obey free now, obey the media. So, once you say, to free so the media, about the Kensington same one, no, so they have forever. Oh, there, and find a Hobbyama. Award contract is to the award warning. A home from starting to the phase, emphasis phase 1 or mobile star brain. It is phase 1 in the award contract now, maybe be on basic every.
Silver, 98.3 FM.
Nana, the only no. That's a no be PM, I would be asked there and no woman shall not constituency. That's a dear echo so no.
Okay. Sebastian, that's for that information. Now, any capital 2 for wedding come in Comoto, capital 2. They be a come on some at the trail say omo and at the living bitters and a great Swedish bitters. Almost also at the Power O2 and a female corrective formula almost at the Abba. Opening of you say Emakaba.
Yeah,
good. Living bitters, Dudada, and then you don't come over brave. Aye, and to pay so 180 no on besom to be free.
Okay, Medasi. Edika Micha, a tear phone na you living bitters. Send our kind of draw watch over 30 years ni. And a capital loot to access with you for a long time now. I'm on any Ghana. Yeah, Jim for a sanko for yare. Now, you don't living bitters, you drew beer. A row colonium, colonia and snowcassiano. Now, about 90% of yare ha in Paduano a free colonium. Inti ni living bitters say a row waste materials ni na free colonium because a colon no any neater. A hardring, a my body near too vulnerable to diseases. Intero living bitters ye dra in fact abo ankofo pa na ebi mu adwen ye o mo say living bitters ne ye afedro esan so mo fa o mo tumi gya o mo nan
okay
na enye afedro ye ne say na dwuma ye no nti no etumi ema obi tumi gya ne nan yi na so obi ane ne nipadua se na etie obi o a onum living bitters a ontumi engya ne nan se na ye say na adwen ne so obi tumi gya ne nan no eno nkyere say eduro no enye edwuma eye edwuma se na etie tete better 30 years ni no saa na living bitters te ebesi yende na living bitters ni ye won nsu ena ye won capsules to pie ebi wo so on pay dura yanyu na nti ontumi num living bitters ni ye say yanyu na entisa isi ade ye de ne capsules so aba we obi a won pay dura yanyu no a obetumi anom ne capsules no na so tika mu na wutie no pese wusia e numbers ni 0550 077 999 0550 077 999 into obia mbo modern say ne sabetumi aka yedro living bitters no na wanum na ebebo ano pa na ye we draw back so I friend no FCF no ye female corrective formula eno no eye adwuma wo awode no eye mba edro bema no female corrective formula na FCF no eye adwuma wo awode ho ene oba okọ afikyira ote yawo okọ afikyira na ote yawo we draw ni FCF
Silver,
we oba so a wontumi ko afikyira irregular menstruation for the first period no we start in 3 days 4 days sisi an o kwa 1 day bia we draw FCF ye draw bi so a it also serves as food supplement the current serve as food supplement ni say senior eye adwuma o mu no so netuma utumi didi so yie moja so etumi eye adwuma kama e ba mo ne sese nkosua no so aside say ema men's ne ba yi na obi a onya menstrual pain so o feel comfortable no at the same time sese nkosua no brony friend ovaries and the fallopian tube no I say ade nkosua no femu ebeda awode anim no sese ni nyina kama na mesanso de ye number no tudwa ye number no 0550 077 999 na wo hwe echiro kwan ye won room offensive station ho opposite Majua Choba any Roman Hills opposite police station no oho ena ye ho na ye we do baku so a eye kama pa for mo omun sane omun nan eye omun titiriti mo jantumi ndi afrosan ye omun ye frɛ no Gin Swedish bitters great Swedish bitters no ena the great na ye twa so ayi ne gin ti the Gin Swedish bitters eye very good for blood circulation ema mo jantumi di afrosan ye omun kama wa won sane unan ye titiriti unuma ebeboa wo esanso ye immune enhancer ema wapomuden edro ye de herbs bako 26 ene ye de Gin Swedish bitters into Gin Swedish bitters ye edro in fact very good for obia odi 12 years and above obetumi anom Gin Swedish bitters ebeboa pa bema moja tumi di afrosan ye wo mu na ye FCF no ayemba edro no so no from 16 years and above we your bana undi 16 years untumi nom FCF no ena ye draw living bitters no so no 12 years and above betumi anom ye draw living bitters na ye we draw baako bi so wa ema mbema enya honden ema mba omo atinka ekọ ewo mpem so no etumi ba wo sisi yare ochi dompe eye wo ya ye draw baako ba mbe kan forma wo sisi power O2 ye draw bi a wo ye bema na wuja eduma ebeboa wo bema wa honden wo fom ebeboa wo bema oba uni atinka ewon pem broni be say ye draw bi a it increases the libidos in women oma oba ahon atinka eba we draw power O2 na ye draw nyina obetumi anom abom na wo ye oba na wo awo ho problem a wo ba ya so ya ye betumi aboa wo oba capital O2 fa so ye won draw bebre ho a mbrain tin ntumi mboni na ewo radio so for yipe ene betumi de atudwa nti se wo hwe ye kire kwan a wo ba room offensive station opposite Majua Choba obehu ye ene Roman Hills Zongo police station yo wo pe ya kire kwan wo ba obehu ye and na your number no so no very simple 0550 077 999 0550 077 999 and 0244
225522 0244 225522. Your first number ni ye Kumasi branch number. I will fry anytime be our friend. On Sabekan, also.
Great. Yadasipi Ewon Komoda Mode Ebre. High Silver 98.3, Capital 024, and Mote Wonkano. Neba, Cecia, na Yatwas. The dem ho and I want to see Meboa. What one who pay? Who read them who say I want? If I told me, who read them all? I wouldn't go and quiet. Nipa, no quiet. You tell about thing. Need them ho, can I tell them who read who read them hoda? Who can I miss what Sam say? Unra, can I tell them hoda? And one and Bisawi. Okay, oh, Eja can miss them. Some man is you because besides, what read them ho pain? Okay, what would I hope pain?